I really wanted to do a video on my current tattoos, what they mean, and show you all of them because I am planning on getting quite a few more in the future. So I thought it'd be a fun way to document what I currently have and then see how it progresses. I have my notes to the side. I will talk about the tattoo I got, the pain, price, and I will show you as well when I originally got it to what it looks like now. I will say too, price is all really dependent on location, the artist's skill level, and also like the piece itself. So that's something to keep in mind. A couple of my bigger pieces I got while I was still living in LA, so they were more expensive because it was LA, and also like the artists were really awesome. And then a couple of the other ones are a little bit less. I don't know, I think more so in the next coming year when I get a couple other bigger pieces, it'll really be a better tell-all. Okay, my first tattoo was the triangle on my ankle. I got that one and this peace sign on my ring finger. Can you even see that? This was my first tattoo. It was with my two best friends. We had our friend's brother do it actually. We were like, we're not gonna pay, you know, $100 odd for some basic little tattoos. So we didn't, and we had him do it. He honestly did a pretty good job. Other than this one, but like, fingers are really hard to do, so that's really not his fault. But the triangle looks good. It's worn well. I think mine potentially looks the best, but whatever. That one I would say was a 2 out of 10 as far as pain goes. It was my first introduction to tattoos. I really didn't think it was too bad. It's just more of like a scratch and irritating, whatever, but it was fun, and that was cool. But yeah, I also didn't pay for those ones, so that was my first introduction to tattoos. The next one I got is the diamond on my left inner arm. Can I show you it? Because like, might as well, right? I'll show you the insert picture, but it's right here. Can you see her? She's so cute. I also got this one with one of my other best friends. Not all of my tattoos are matching, but the first couple ones were. This one, I would say, first of all, pain was like a 1 out of 10. We got this, it was my 22nd birthday. It was a gift, which was really nice. So I also didn't pay for that one. I think it was around like 100 to 200 though. It was just like shop minimum. Pain wasn't that bad. I think that part of the skin really doesn't hurt that bad. And we got it because Ariana Grande was like a huge part of our friendship throughout the years. I mean, it was a lot of like, she was always playing in the background during like important conversations, is when like he came out to me, and a lot of other things. We also like went to Coachella, so we wanted something to kind of like ode to our friendship, and we got it as of the song Magic. She has a lyric in there that's, I get what I want because I attract it. And I just thought it was a really cool thing, and it's also for both of us independently, but also like as our friendship. So it was kind of cute, and I really like that one. Continuing on, the next one I got, which was like the day after I got as well, which is also a birthday present, which was really nice, was my 777 on my, above my knee area. Funny story with this one, when I first got this, I hadn't seen any tattoos like this. I remember looking all over Pinterest and that kind of stuff, and I was like, oh, the number thing, like that'd be really cool. And I got it more of like a lucky number than like the angel number kind of thing that's, I know, like going around right now, it's super popular. I really thought I was onto something with this one, and maybe I was, but now I know like so many people who have it, which is okay. And then I also got this one shaded in. This one, again, I would say is like a 1 out of 10 for pain. I would say too, the one thing that was weird about this tattoo was the fact that the tattoo artist, I originally just wanted the stencil of the 777, and then after we finished the stencil, they were like, oh, do you want me to like fill it in and do like whatever? And me not thinking was just like, yeah, sure. And so they did fill it in. It looks better than probably my original idea, but I would have gotten it bigger knowing that. So I feel like that was kind of, I would say that's more on the artist though, of like they should have probably mentioned that before we did it so we could like plan accordingly. But it's still fine. I don't have any issues with it. I just think because in some pictures that I take, like outfit pictures and stuff, it just looks kind of like a blob from far away. So I would love if that wasn't the case, but whatever. Yeah, 1 out of 10 for pain. Again, I think it was like $100, $200. That one was also in Colorado, and I've had that one, how old am I now? So it's like a year and a half. I think I've had both of those, and they look, excuse me, they look great still. Nothing, no drama, no tea about them, so those are fun. The next ones are the last 2 of the smaller tattoos I have, and then I have like my bigger ones. These, again, I got in segments of 2. I don't know why this was a thing when I first got tattoos. The story with these 2 tattoos, I went to a release party for some band's album, or it was a single, I think, and they were doing $10 tattoos. They had a tattoo artist doing like small tattoos. I think they were like 35 bucks. It's super cheap. It was kind of a great way to get like small little things that you don't want to pay shop min for. It's kind of a fun thing. And then like the event itself was super cool. So it's kind of like the story, I think, is kind of cooler than the tattoos. I don't know. The first one I have is the flowers in that little like grocery bag thing with a smiley face. I think it's really cute. I saw this design, I literally picked it out and was like, oh, I like that, and got it. I think to me, it's kind of symbolizes over time of like growing outside of, I don't know, some like cliche, yeah, I don't even know. But I just like tell people, I'm just like, oh, you know, growing and changing and, you know, adapting even out of, you know, the ground, or I don't know. But yeah, it's cute. I mainly got that one because I just thought it looked cute. That one I would say was like a 3 out of 10. I don't know if it was because the needle was small or something. It was like still not that painful though. But yeah, so that one was also pretty cheap. So far we haven't spent that much money on tattoos. The next one I got also in that same sitting was my LA tattoo. I really liked Drew from Lone Fox has an LA tattoo on his hand, but it's like without, mine literally looks like the Dodgers, which love the Dodgers. Know nothing about the Dodgers. But yeah, this was when I first moved to LA and I was like, this is so cool and this has been a dream of mine and I want to remember this and whatever. So that's kind of why I got it. And it's also upside down. It's facing me, which I don't know. I kind of also was at the phase that I was like, why are all my tattoos for other people, not me? But as time's gone on, I've realized it looks better to face the other way, but does it really matter? No, not really. But yeah, so that one's that way. That again was like a 2 out of 10, super simple. I like the nice thing about small tattoos and healing is like band-aids and they're good to go. The larger tattoos have been a little bit more of a pain, and I think that's why I've spread them out a little bit because like they're not fun to take. Well, they're just more, they're high maintenance. So that's the tea. But yeah, that's the story with it as well. And then the next one I have is my ship. This is a really cool one. This was an artist I found on TikTok originally, and I thought his work was so sick. I love, as I've kind of gone through some tattoos and stuff, I really realized my favorite style was the neo-traditional type of style, and I also gave myself my right leg, sorry, I had to like do the like left right in my head, my right leg I've dedicated to whatever I want to do tattoo wise, so that's like where majority of my tattoos currently will be and are. So yeah, anyway, so I ended up finding him, really liked his stuff, but he was in Canada and I was like, I'm in LA, that's not gonna work. And so I ended up, he ended up actually, so like after I decided I wanted to get a tattoo from him, I was like, well, I guess we'll just figure that out when that comes around, if I'm in Canada, whatever. He ended up being like, oh, I'm doing a guest appearance at this shop in LA, and I was like, oh my gosh, what are the odds? This is crazy. So I ended up getting an appointment with him and I got my awesome ship. This one definitely hurt. She was like a 5 out of 5, not quite a 6, but like painful. And it was mainly the line work because with traditional tattoos, they have like that thicker line around them. The shading itself wasn't bad, but yeah, that was painful. I was like, okay. But yeah, this one's really cool. I think I paid, it was like 400-ish for this. That before tip, that's like just what I paid, and it wasn't bad. It took like, I don't know, like 3 hours or something like that. The only thing I didn't like about this experience was this was my first bigger tattoo. So I've had smaller tattoos, but I think smaller tattoos are different healing wise than like big tattoos. So I hadn't really dealt with something of bigger scale, and I literally, after we finished, he was like, okay, cool, have a nice day, and we were just kind of done. I kind of wish, I know they always give you like, I don't know, depending on where you go, but they're like, oh, take care of this, do this, whatever. I would have liked a little bit more explanation because it's a bigger tattoo and it was the first big piece I had. But I figured it out, worked out well. It took a long time to heal and it was painful and it like leaked and stuff. It was ugly, but it still looked really amazing and it healed awesome. So I'm really happy about that. But I love his work and I really actually would like to get more pieces from him because I think he's just one of my favorite artists that I've found that I like. So meaning wise, I just thought it was really like just a bisexual ship. I just thought it was sexy and it was a cool way to, I don't know, have that. And also I love like the ocean and stuff, so I thought it kind of had a couple different things, and I think it just looks sick on my leg, so that is fine with me. The next one I have is my Lucky Me tattoo. That's just what we're gonna call it, but it's the little hand with the clover and it says Lucky Me. I got it before I went to Coachella, so I think it was March. This one was like a 3 out of 10. Honestly, some parts of the tattoo actually felt good. I don't know why, but I was like, it's like a deep itch that like was being scratched. I don't know, it was kind of amazing. But this one I got from an artist that I found on Instagram. I love her stuff, she's really cool. I also would love to get more pieces from her. And yeah, it took like, I don't know, like 2.5, 3 hours or something like that. This one I think I paid like around like $350, $400 as well. It looks sick. I love this one so much. I also just really like lucky things. I think it's kind of fun to have pieces like that on my leg, and I think it's also like accepting good things into your life. That's kind of how I interpret it, so that's the kind of thought behind it. Yeah, all in all, not too bad. That one was great. Okay, my final tattoo that I currently have, my most recent one, is my Boringg Susan tattoo. Oh, what a shocker. I'm Boringg Susan. It's basically like a self-portrait on my leg. Kind of funny. Anyways, this one literally was like a 1 out of 10. It's just a super like fine line, basically tattoo. I think this was just shop min. We literally... why do I bring up Coachella so much? I don't know, but literally got back with my friends and we're like, let's get tattoos. So we went to the tattoo shop across the street from where we lived and just got tattoos. And so that's the one I got. I wanted this, and I also was debating getting like a wisdom tooth, which I still probably will get. But I love Boringg Susan. I love it too. The design my sister drew, which is really cool. And I just love what Boringg Susan has to stand for, and obviously it's my own stuff, so I love it. I stand for it. This one didn't hurt, again, like $100, healed really easily. I love those kind of tattoos because they're so easy to take care of for healing. When you get like more like the traditional styles, they're a pain in the butt to take care of, and they take a long time to heal, and I'm very like anal about them because I want to make sure that they heal really well and everything. But yeah, those are my current tattoos that I have. As I said, I am planning on getting more tattoos pretty soon here too. I'm kind of like aching for a new one, so we'll see where it progresses. I will say right now, as like it'll be interesting to see, but my leg is my main priority, and then I've been debating doing like some on like more of the outsides of my arms. I've really been debating. I love, if you guys know who Role Model is, I like love his tattoos and like the style and stuff. It's like the patchwork. It's kind of like traditional patchwork style. They look so good, and so I've been debating doing something like that, or I don't know if I'm gonna do my whole arms, but I guess we'll see in the future. That's the fun thing about documenting this. But yeah, stay tuned if you want to see more tattoo related content, and how my tattoos progress, or anything fashion related, that kind of stuff. But I thought this was a fun video. I love watching these videos, and I wanted to make my own. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.